Okay, we're gonna do a little flexing. See if he knows how to bend. Flexing, bending, same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and teach Judd how to flex. First things first, I'm gonna apply pressure. He gives in a little. I'm going to release the pressure. So right there, he gave in, so I released the pressure. He wanted to eat grass, I gave him a jerk. We're going to hold it. He's not giving in. He's resisting. So I'm going to hold it until he gives in. I will release. Now the trick is you want to hug your horse. It's kind of like hugging your horse right by their back end. Because if your horse does move into the circles, you can move with the horse. You got to be careful. Watch your feet too, because sometimes if you don't move quick enough, you will get stepped on. Okay, so Judd did pretty good there. I'm not going to ask too much of him because this is the first day that we're doing this. But then as we keep going, I'm going to keep asking. So here I am holding the pressure. He's not giving in. So I'm pulling and I'm holding it and I'm dancing with him. It's like a dance, you can say, because he's spinning and he stops. He gives in. I release. All right. I did realize we were kind of off of the camera, so I'm moving him into the center so y'all can see. So I'm going to bump. And he's moving around. That's okay. I'm going to move with him. So notice my left arm is kind of holding on to his back. That is helping me to balance too, so I don't fall. And I get close to him so he doesn't step on me. So there he gave in. I release the pressure. So guys, when you're teaching your horse flexing, be aware and make sure you're rewarding your horse when they give in. Now, sometimes you may notice that he gave in a tiny bit, but I want to hold that pressure because I want to make sure he can handle it and he doesn't freak out. All right, so we're going to call that good. He did really good there. Now, next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of desensitizing. I like to desensitize my tools I use. So that is my long lunge line. It's pretty heavy too. I like the heavy lunge lines. This one actually has a little popper at the end. So I do recommend you use those because then it will help you to give your horse stronger cues than the really light lunge lines. All right, so here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build his confidence. I'm just letting Judd know, hey, I'm going to throw a rope over you. This is good desensitizing, especially if you want to train your horse to do roping. This is a good start. Get them used to something touching them, something wrapping around their legs, because sometimes your rope does that. Sometimes your over and under gets wrapped up. So he's doing good. He is a little tense. So I'm just going to keep tossing this over. He did kind of turn his nose in. So that's good. And you don't want them to turn away from you. So you want their nose to come in towards you just a little bit at least. So I did notice that he was curious and he wanted to kind of see what I was tossing at him. So I did let him smell the rope, as you saw. That there gave me a sign that he was a little more relaxed. So I decided to come over to the other side. Don't forget, What you do to one side, you got to do to the other side, okay? All right, so here we're just going to toss this up and over. Exaggerate your movements, okay? Flap your arms around, make noise, just be creative. This is going to really help build your horse's confidence, and it's going to be great desensitizing. Now he's doing really good. And in a little bit, you will actually notice a change. I get a little creative. So he's still flinching. So what I keep doing is just keep tossing it over to him. We don't want the horse to flinch. Flinching is not good. Right, so he's getting a little more flinchy there. Okay, here. So the reason why he actually freaked out and overreacted was I got creative. I was tossing the rope, and then the reason he did this was because I started making noises. I was sounding like a spaceship. I was sounding like a dinosaur. I was sounding like a mad woman. And he freaked out. So I'm here with him. I'm going with him. And if you're wondering the noises that I was making, I was just making my little spaceship sounds like my explosion sounds. Yep. And then after a while, you notice, finally stopped. I'm glad at least I got his little head in the camera so you could see he stopped, and he did give me a little lick and chew, which was awesome. So I decided to end it there.